How has your relationship to music and creating art transformed in the second half of your journey? This is from Miss Jamie Hunter.
In a lot of ways, it hasn't. Honestly, I as my background is in worship church music, like that's where my skill set lies. Like that's kind of like the genre of music that I know how to play. And so even, when I sit down at a piano now, it sounds a lot like how it sounded when I would lead worship from the keys. Like I can't help it. That's what I know.
Yeah.
So stylistically, not a lot has changed. And I think in a lot of ways, like even though I was a Christian and a lot of the ways that I would express was limited, like I was still taught and I was still outspoken and I still said slightly offensive things often. And so like, yeah, it was through a God lens then, but it was still me. That's part of like why I'm not super ashamed of like my previous work, because it's like I didn't know any better. I have grace for myself. I don't agree with it, but it was still me.
Yeah.
Anyway, all of that to say, not a lot has changed. I think the only thing that has changed is what you were saying earlier, where everything has to glorify God. Nothing can be, about you. A huge part of second half was just being able to own, I'm making this about me and I don't have to feel bad about that. That's not, sinful or wrong or prideful or arrogant or, whatever. That's taught doing a thing for taught, and everyone has the right thing for them. And so, I mean, rather than the lyrics going through a God glorification filter, it didn't really have to have a filter anymore.